Struggling to figure out what ASVAB scores you'll need for a mechanic career in the military? You're not alone. Understanding your armed services vocational aptitude battery scores can be very confusing. But in this video, I'll break it all down. What scores matter, how to qualify for mechanic roles, and tips to improve your chances for landing the job that you want. Before you can turn a wrench on a fighter jet or a combat vehicle, you'll need to qualify, and that starts with your ASVAB scores. Welcome to the U.S. Military Test Prep channel from study.com. My name is Matt, and I'm a U.S. Army vet with plenty of experience in military career preparation. In today's video, we'll break down everything that you need to know about ASVAB scores for military mechanic careers. We'll cover standard scores, composite scores, AFQT requirements, and how to interpret your results to land the mechanic role in the military. Let's get started. The Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery, or ASVAB, is made up of multiple subtests that measure your skills in areas such as general science, arithmetic reasoning, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, and mathematics knowledge. Additional sections include electronics information, auto and shop information, mechanical comprehension, and assembling objects. Your standard scores indicate how well you performed in each individual subtest compared to other test takers. The average standard score is 50, meaning that if you score 60, you're above average, and if you score 40, below average. Each 10-point difference reflects how much higher or lower you are compared to the national average. For military mechanics, strong scores in auto and shop information, mechanical comprehension, and electronics information are essential. These roles require hands-on problem-solving skills, technical knowledge, and an understanding of mechanical systems, so high performance in these areas significantly impact your job opportunities. Each military branch calculates composite scores or line scores by combining specific ASVAB subtest scores. These scores determine which jobs you qualify for. If you're looking to enter a mechanic or maintenance role in the military, you'll want to focus on specific line scores. For the Army, mechanic careers use the mechanical maintenance score based on your ASVAB scores from auto and shop information, mechanical comprehension, and electronics information. To qualify for jobs such as wheeled vehicle mechanic or tracked vehicle repairer, you typically need an MM score of at least 85. For the Navy, mechanical jobs fall under the mechanical and engineering or ENG line scores. If you're interested in becoming a machinery repairman or an aviation structural mechanic, you'll need a strong ME or ENG line score, typically above 170. For the Air Force, line scores are also known as Mechanical, Administrative, General Aptitude, and Electronics, or MAGE. Mechanic careers are categorized under the Mechanical and Electronics line scores. If you're aiming for a role such as aircraft maintenance or vehicle and equipment maintenance, you'll need a mechanical line score of at least 60. For roles involving advanced electrical and mechanical systems, aim for an electronics score of 70 or more. For the Marine Corps, mechanics work under the mechanical maintenance and electronics repair line scores. If you're looking to qualify as a motor transport mechanic or ground ordnance maintenance, you'll need an MM score of at least 95. Roles that involve electronic system repair require an EL score of 105 or more. Since mechanical jobs require technical expertise and problem-solving abilities, the higher your line scores, the better your chances are for qualifying for these roles. The Armed Forces Qualifying Test, or AFQT Score, is the most important ASVAB score because it determines if you can even enlist in the military at all. The AFQT score is calculated using 4 ASVAB subtests, namely arithmetic reasoning, mathematics knowledge, word knowledge, and paragraph comprehension. Your AFQT score is a percentile ranking, meaning that if you score 70, you did better than 70% of test takers. The official minimum AFQT scores for enlistment is 31 for the Army, Air Force, and Marines, 35 for the Navy, and 36 for the Coast Guard. Each branch has a minimum requirement, but for mechanic careers, you should aim higher than the minimum to ensure job placement and higher chances for you to qualify for more advanced positions and additional training opportunities. Different branches have different score expectations, but mechanic careers require a strong understanding of mechanical, electrical, and automotive systems. For the Army, you need at least a score of 31 for the AFQT. Jobs like wheeled vehicle mechanic require an MM score of 85 or more, while aircraft maintenance jobs often require even higher scores. In the Navy, you need at least a 35 on your AFQT to enlist. Roles such as machinery repairman or aviation structural mechanic require a high ME or ENG line score, usually above 210. For the Air Force, you need an AFQT score of 31 to enlist, while mechanical and maintenance jobs typically require an M score of 60 or more, with more advanced roles requiring higher E scores for electrical maintenance positions. In the Marine Corps, enlist with at least an AFQT score of 31. Mechanic specialists must have an MM score of at least 95, and those working on electronic systems need an EL score of 105 or more. Since these roles involve repairing and maintaining complex military vehicles, aircraft, and other equipment, higher ASVAB scores can also lead to more specialized training opportunities and better career advancement within the military. Now that you know what scores you'll need, how should you interpret your ASVAB results? First, check your AFQT score to see if you qualify for enlistment. Next, look at your composite or line scores to determine if you meet the minimum requirements for mechanics jobs in your chosen branch. If your scores are too low, don't worry, you can improve them. Start by identifying which subtests need improvement. If you scored lower in mechanical comprehension, auto and shop information, or electronics information, focus your studies on those subjects. Using structured study materials such as Study.com's ASVAB test prep resources can really help you strengthen your weak areas. Taking practice tests is essential for boosting your score. A good study plan includes reviewing lessons, practicing under timed conditions, and adjusting your approach based on what you need to improve. If you don't get the score you need, remember that you can always retake the ASVAB. The first 2 retakes require a 30-day wait, and any additional attempts require a 6-month waiting period. Plan accordingly. Military mechanic careers are some of the most hands-on and technically advanced jobs in the armed forces. If you're serious about this path, preparing for the ASVAB is just the first step. You'll also need mechanical aptitude, strong problem-solving skills, and the ability to learn quickly in a fast-paced environment. And that's how ASVAB scores impact your future as a military mechanic. Understanding these requirements gives you an edge as you prepare for enlistment and job selection. Whether you're just starting to study or already have some scores to interpret, understanding what these numbers mean can help you begin your military career with confidence and find the best branch and job for you. If this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment with any topics or questions that you want us to cover, and don't forget to subscribe for more US military test prep content. You've got this, and I'll see you in the next video.